Greetings, you swarmy landlubbers! Aegis Baron back again with another Super Sentai review! With the property going on for over 35 years now, it goes without saying that to keep things fresh, they have to constantly go through new themes each year. And the theme to 2011's Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger was a task force consisting of cyborg ballerinas. I kid, I must have barnacles on me brain. Of course it's pirates! And what would a pirate-themed team be without various swashbuckling weapons? They be walking the plank is what they be doing. So unless you're too occupied swabbing that poop deck, hoist your flags and set sail for an adventure as I take a look at the Gokai Gun from Bandai, Japan.
The toy comes packaged in a really nice box, stuffed to the gills with images. Whether it be the toy itself, the Gokaigers, though Gokai Red is primarily featured here, boatloads of text, and various logos. This incarnation was the 35th team, and as such, was treated as an anniversary series. So on the top, we get a nice row of headshots from a few of the many different Red Rangers over the years with Gokai Red. Even though an instruction booklet is included, which is pretty cool I might add, because they almost look like blueprints, everything about the gun is detailed in full on the back. So I wonder why they even bothered including the booklet. Right out of the box, the gun is ready to go. No assembly required. Well, minus the batteries. The ingenuity of Japanese toys! As far as screen accuracy goes, it's an overall spot-on representation to the prop, though it's scaled down a bit for smaller hands. This is a children's toy after all, but it still looks good in an adult hand that I don't even notice. Both sides of the gun are packed with detail, as seen in all of the various pipes, circuitry, and even the grips put into the handle. While predominantly black and red, the addition of the silver, light blue, and traces of gold bring the weapon to life, and the Gokaiger Jolly Roger insignia featured on both sides are an awesome touch. To get it out of the way, let's talk about the battery compartment. Housed in the handle of the pistol, all that's needed is a small Phillips head screwdriver to access it. Oh, right, the batteries. 2 AAAs are all that's required, and we're ready for battle! The gimmick behind this seafaring Sentai comes in the form of Ranger keys, which, by using in their transformation device, grants them the ability to change into any Ranger from all of Super Sentai's history. While not necessarily enabling special Ranger-specific powers outside of the Morpher, the keys do power their weapons, and included with the gun is one Gokai Blue key. Of the hundreds of keys available, they all share the same template body, but feature different paint jobs and head sculpts to distinguish them from one another. The key is made from a sturdy plastic, and the paint job is pretty crisp. It's a cool little collectible that feels neat to carry along in your pocket. Each key works basically the same. To convert to key, lift up both arms, then flip the leg panel at its pivot point at the waist. More on this little guy later. Now that everything is prepped and ready to go, let's start having fun with the gun! First, by flipping the switch from X to O, activates the Gokai Alert sound, letting you know that everything is A-OK and set for battle. As is, by pulling the trigger, the gun lets off a basic blast noise emanating from the tip of the barrel where the speaker lies. If you're feeling a little trigger happy, it can fire in rapid succession without having to wait for the sound effect to finish playing. That's fine and dandy, but you want to be a little showy, don't you? After all, Super Sentai isn't known for being timid. If you take a look at the underside of it, you'll notice a round button with another Gokaiger insignia. Pressing that unlocks the key drum with the accompanying pop-up sound. The drum is pretty detailed, though I wished it received the same silver paint job like the other parts did. This is where the key comes in. Taking the accessory in key mode and inserting it in the drum will access all the other sounds the gun has to offer, including the team's signature Final Wave finishing move. The drum has a red arrow indicating which way to turn when inserted, as to not twist it in the wrong direction, potentially breaking the key in the heat of excitement while playing. Turning it properly gives you the locking and zapping sound, and by collapsing the drum down into the gun, activates the final wave callout and first half of the attack. Because as you can hear, without pulling the trigger, you get stuck with that pulsating sound and it begins to get annoying. So pull the trigger! There we go. It should be noted when the drum is up, you get no sound when pulling the trigger. To deactivate, simply hit the plunger on the bottom again, twist the key back, letting out a deactivation sound, and remove the key. Collapsing the now empty drum permits you to continue shooting in basic mode. And that, folks, is all she wrote. The Gokai Gun is a great addition to any Super Sentai collection, and a fantastic piece for any Gokaiger fans, so grab it up while you can. And in this case, I'd opt for importing rather than pirating. Yo-ho!